Welcome back. So it's been so long since I've recorded that I can't actually remember when the last time I recorded. I've had quite a few issues. So I connected the battery and then I found a lot of issues with the electrics. The main plug that connects between the steering column and the main loom, all the cables, all the wires were the wrong way round in the socket on the new loom. Anyway, it took me a few hours to find that, and then so when I initially plugged in the battery, I had the heater was on, and I heard that, and then I kept blowing fuses, and that's what I couldn't work out, why I kept blowing fuses. Every time I turned something on, I would blow a fuse, and there's only three fuses on the car, so it took me a few hours to work out what that was, and it was obviously the 9-pin plug. Anyway, so that was that. So then the reason I noticed that was the interior light was working as well, and then wasn't. So then the interior light was working, the heater wasn't working, there was loads of stuff not working. So I've been chasing my tail for weeks, trying to find these electrical faults. I didn't have no fuel gauge, no fuel sender, no temperature gauge, and what else didn't I have? The wiper motor wasn't working, the flash indicators weren't working, I had all lights. It's just been an absolute nightmare. And then yesterday, it was a loose connection somewhere. I think it was on the plug from the steering column, and now everything's working, everything. So to start the car up, I didn't want to not have the temperature gauge, the rev counter and so on, so I had to do that before I could do anything else. So that's all done, everything is working, everything, which is good. So I've started it up. There are issues with the carbs. The issues are they were stripped down and serviced, but there's been no baseline setting put back in them. I kind of got it started, but it was running, the revs are real high. Then I damaged the choke cable. It's been problem after problem. I finally sort of got somewhere with the carbs, not just enough for me to start the car, because I need to do the timing as well. So I had the car running just to get it up to temperature, and then I noticed there's oil leaking from everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but and quite a significant amount. I want to crush the Mini. So I've had a look. The exhaust manifold was getting quite hot, and to the point where it nearly caught the oil well light. So that's how much was coming out. So I've had a look down the back of the engine. Obviously the carbs are on, so it's difficult. And it's one of the tappet chests on the back, on the driver's side, and I'll show you that in a minute. You can clear. I mean, I did take them off. I put new gaskets on. I sealed them, but clearly I didn't do it well enough. And you'll see why in a minute. So to get that off, I've had to take the carbs off, which is a good thing, because I'm actually gonna, whilst the carbs are off the car, I've got this, which is the HS carburetor tuning and servicing. So I need to get some sort of baseline there and get a better understanding of where the jets are and so on. So whilst they're not on the engine, I'm just gonna go through the servicing guide, make sure everything's right, just try and get a baseline so I can at least get the timing done, and then I can play around with the carbs adjustment later. So that's where I am. I'm not going to record all this because it's a lot of faffing around, but yeah, I'll show you the amount of oil, and yeah, I'll just show you some bits. So when I say significant amount, that's on the floor, and there's a load in the tray as well. I don't know whether you can see that or not. There's quite a lot of oil there, and it's clearly dry that side and wet that side. So I've peeled off the tappet chest cover, and so this is the bottom, this is obviously the top. So you can see it's been coming through here, which is the bottom, hence why, and through the side. So the pressure compression in the engine has been just firing it towards the clutch housing and straight down. So I should be good to try and get the silicone, the sealant off and redo that, and let's hope it's okay. So as far as the carbs, so this choke section is sticky. There's a bit of stickiness there. It doesn't do it all the time for some reason. There. There's just a little bit of stickiness there, so I just need to have a look at that. Maybe grease. These are the jet adjustments. They're nowhere near set. And yeah, so it's over revving. Throttle don't work, so I need to just play with that. Yeah, not really much else to see really. Just I've got things connected, but anyway, I'll come back to you in a bit. I just wanted to do a bit of an update of where we were, and yeah, see you soon.